to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I am so excited about the products that I'm about to show you guys, because it's one of those things with MAC, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. It's like there are periods where MAC releases collections that you're not very excited about, but I happened to go to MAC last week and they released two in particular launches or limited edition collections that I didn't go there for that. I went there for something totally different. They had it in stores. I started swatching. I actually didn't even purchase anything on the day that I actually went. I just kind of went in there for the stuff that I wanted, but I just literally could not get them out of my mind. I felt like the products were very unique. I thought they were very different, and I felt like experimenting. You know, I'm not sure who this would be perfect for, I'll be completely honest with you, but if you love makeup and you love to play with new products, not the typical, say, highlighter or the typical bronzers or the typical foundation, just new, exciting, different products, this is the type of stuff that I guess MAC released the last two collection, and that's what I love MAC for. They always do new, exciting, different products. Mind you, because a lot of these are limited edition products, I think that you really have to kind of say to yourself, you know, is this something that I want to get into? Is this something that I can incorporate in my routine? But as I said, these are definitely products that the avid makeup artist or makeup collector or people that just love playing with different and unique products are going to love. Once again, that's why I love MAC. So today I have a haul for you guys, but it's not going to be your typical haul. It's probably going to be like a demo haul. So there were two collections that I was particularly intrigued by. The collections that I did, you know, pick things up from. One is called the Mineralized Skinfinish collection, and the other one is called the Future MAC collection. I cannot wait to show you guys these things. First of all, from the Future MAC collection, they did release what appeared to be highlighters. So there were different types of highlighters. This is something very new, and I was told by a MAC artist a few months ago, maybe a couple months ago, that they were gonna come out with more darker colors of their luster drops. Based on what she said, you can't go and get luster drops at MAC anymore. You have to wait to get it in a collection like this. Anyway, there were two that were launched. The first one was Pink Rebel, and the second one is called Barbados Girl. I did pick up Barbados Girl because it does have a really, or it's described as a rose gold bronzer. So this is a bronzer. You can either add it to your foundation for a all over glow, or you can use this in areas where you definitely want to heighten your glow on your face. And of course, we're coming along spring, summer, so something like this is going to look beautiful on your skin. I would say if you have drier skin, maybe adding it to your foundation is going to be beautiful, but if you do have more oilier skin, you can kind of spot apply where exactly you want the glow to be, which I did experiment with both of that for you guys, just so that you can have an idea of what it will look like on the skin. I'm pretty much gonna show you guys based on, you know, the collection, and right now we're talking about the Future MAC collection, so I'm just gonna continue with that. They also came out with a blush from that collection, actually two blushes. I ended up getting one of the blushes. The one that I didn't get is called Ray Beam, and it's described as a soft pink, and the two blushes that were launched are both Mineralized blushes. I did pick up the one that's called Cosmic Force. I felt like this blush is such a unique blush. I'm gonna speak to someone now that is light to medium with a little bit of tan in their skin. You're gonna love this blush. When I say you're gonna love this blush, you're going to love this blush. It doesn't have as much shimmer as MAC's regular mineralized blushes, but this is a dirty, nudie kind of blush. I cannot explain it to you. I saw it and I was like, I love that blush. I'm not sure it's gonna work on my skin tone. I'm not sure it's gonna give me exactly the look that I'm picturing it could give because of my skin tone, but I'd say this again, if you have light, even fair skin tone to medium with, you know, tan undertones as well, this is such a beautiful blush, and you guys are gonna thank me later because this is gonna be the no blush blush. This is gonna be the blush that you put on your skin. It gives you a nice hint of warmth, but just so natural, so beautiful. From that collection though, in my opinion, the most exciting thing is this. It is a mineralized skin finish product and it's called Other Earthly. This is what that product looks like. As you can see, it does have 3 colors in it. And I guess this is the product that when I did see it in stores, I took it, I swatched it on my skin, and I got home and I literally could not stop staring at myself. I felt like it gave off such a gorgeous, beautiful glow. Mind you, in the store, and mostly what I did today, I stuck to the 2 top colors and kind of skipped on the silver, but I did experiment with the silver today. I felt once again a unique product. This is a product that you don't see anything like this. It is limited edition, so I love things like this. It's different. There's so many ways that you can do it. You can just go with the middle part, use it as a blush, go with the golden part, use that as a highlighter or a bronze, depending on your skin tone, but definitely that silver is gonna lighten stuff up, but it imparts such a beautiful, like, gorgeous glow to the skin, and this is all the highlight that I'm wearing today. Okay guys, they did also release a brush. I think it's the MAC. They also did release a brush. No, they also released a brush. I forgot what number it is, but it is very similar to this sort of brush, which is just a angled brush. But if you have that brush already or anything similar, I don't necessarily think that this is something that you have to rush out and get. It's a nice brush. I cannot for the life of me get blush and brush straight, especially since I've already discussed blushes. Now, every time I'm gonna say brush, I'm gonna be mixed up. Anyways, guys, let's move on to the Mineralize collection. This, I looked at it and I thought to myself, what is this? What are these products? This is what they look like. Let's open this one. This is what this one looks like. They all have this thing that is like a mineralized product that is split with 4 colors. And if you know MAC, they also did something very similar with a collection of eyeshadows that they have. So they have these mineralized eyeshadows as well. Yeah, they are mineralized, so they look like that. These were launched in a collection. I think you can get these at MAC right now, but they reminded me of that when I first saw them, except these are powders. But I just could not understand what they were, and I did remember looking at them, swatching each color and being very kind of confused, like, what would I use this for? Is this a set-in powder? Is this a bronzer? What exactly is this? But it says that it's a slow-baked powder with 77 mineral complex that provides a natural dimensional finish. So there were 5 colors. I ended up getting 2 of the colors. So the colors that I did get, the first one is called Sunnyside. This one I would say mostly resemble their mineralized powders, the natural powders, because this gives a glow, but it doesn't really give you a shimmer or a shine, which actually some of these powders do have like a highlighty quality to it. So they're very high shimmer, high frost. These do not, or at least the ones that I did end up choosing. So this one is called Sunnyside. And for this one, once again, this is an experimental video. The yellow, I would say, went on very yellow on my skin tone. but mixed with that other lighter shade, it did make it look a little bit more natural on the skin. Swirled together, I was able to use this all over my face. It gives such a beautiful glow, but it's not shiny, but it's glowy. I don't know what you guys are seeing on my skin right now, but I do feel like my makeup is a little bit more glowy than usual. The next shade that I did pick up is called Naturally Enhanced, and Naturally Enhanced looks like that. And I did use this color for contouring slash bronzing, but I was only able to use these two colors because this went on very red on my skin tone, but very pigmented. Like, I really was not expecting them to be that pigmented, especially this one, but it was very, very, very pigmented. And this is what I love about MAC. They never just do products for one particular group of skin tones. They have a wide range of colors for every different skin tone. So the lightest one is called Faintly Fabulous. So that one was one of the more high frosty shiny colors. Next one is called Nuance, which I thought was very beautiful. Sunnyside says sheer wash of coral with slight fine yellow pearl. And then there was a middle shade, Perfectly Lit. That one says sheer wash of golden pink with slight fine pink and gold pearl. That one actually sounded really pretty. I don't know why I didn't pick that one up. The last shade, which is the Naturally Enhanced shade, this darker shade, this one is described as a sheer wash of reddish bronze with slight fine pink pearl. They also released two brushes. I almost said blush again. Two brushes. The 137 that looks like this brush is one that I've had now for a very long time, but I've never experimented with it for the simple fact that it looks gorgeous and I never wanna I don't know. I just have not experimented with this brush, but I definitely think that you can highlight with it. You know, I think that it would be the perfect highlighter brush. They also launched this brush, the 133. This is also another brush that I did pick up from another collection. I looked at this brush and I just fell in love with it. Like, it's sort of like a narrow-ish brush, as you can see, and it's not too big. And I definitely think that this is one of those brushes that if you find the purpose for it, it will just do it amazingly. The possibilities are endless. And once again, these are the types of products that I love to play with because you never know exactly what you're gonna get with them. But lastly, what I want to talk about from MAC is eyeshadows. So of course you guys know, or maybe not, well, MAC recently lowered the prices of their eyeshadows considerably. Honestly, I remember when I was younger and I did not like MAC eyeshadows were the last things that I ever bought at MAC. I've been using MAC Studio Fix powder, lipsticks, lip glasses since I was in high school, but I never got into their eyeshadows because I always thought that I wouldn't spend $20 on an eyeshadow. Like, it felt really, really expensive to me, so I never invested in them until I would say just a few years ago. Now you can get MAC eyeshadows for $6 in the US and $8 in Canada for the pans. So as you guys could see, this is a MAC empty palette, and I would definitely recommend that you start it with a palette. I remember I used to get their blushes, and when I started with eyeshadows, sometimes I would get them in the little pan, but unless they're limited edition, I never get them in the pan. I mean, in the little container now, I always get them in the pan, and I would definitely recommend you do that. So you can purchase the palette, which I think is about $12, and then the pans are also less expensive. So they are $8 when you purchase them like this, but you know, they're a little bit more expensive if you get them in the pan. The good thing with that is that you see all the eyeshadows that you have, you're able to, you know, kind of put your look together, and you can build on this pan. So every time you go to MAC and you purchase eyeshadows, you can just pop them into your pan. They do have an insert that you can also put in here so that your eyeshadows are nicely, you know, arranged neatly, but I wasn't feeling that today, and I'm probably gonna fill this up. I do have it for my other palettes, but I feel like this one I'm just gonna leave it like that, and every time I go to MAC and buy new colors, if I don't have those colors, I'll just pop them in here. So I'm really excited about that. I think that that was an amazing move by MAC. I think that, you know, someone asked me the other day in the comments if, you know, nowadays it makes sense to even buy Makeup Geek eyeshadows since MAC eyeshadows are so inexpensive. And especially for us girls in Canada, you know, when you factor in shipping and sometimes import charges, you know, it's not that inexpensive anymore to ship Makeup Geek eyeshadows, especially now that MAC has lowered the prices of their eyeshadows. So I definitely think that to that person that asked that question, I mean, it doesn't make sense really if you have to choose between the two, to be honest. So if you have to choose, okay, do I buy some MAC eyeshadows or buy some Makeup Geek? Yes, it does make sense to buy MAC eyeshadows now, especially since they have such an array of colors and finishes for every different look that you can think about. But I also think that if you love makeup and if you love eyeshadows, you would definitely continue to purchase Makeup Geek as well. Okay guys, so that is the video. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I missed, and I didn't miss anything. I think I showed you guys everything that I did purchase, and I also did a demo for you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll definitely try my best to answer them for you. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.